and welcome back to Lights Out. In today's episode, we'll be discussing the Japanese Grand Prix and how Oscar Piastri finally got to start a race in the 26th season.
We'll also take a look at what Salford Racing have been getting up to in one of their weekly meetings.
But first, we're going to approach things a bit differently today, as we're going to start with our challenge.
Why am I on the floor? I know that this week is Easter Sunday. For some reason, Sydney thought it'd be a good idea to get us to paint eggs on the floor of the studio. Yep, here's the evidence, the egg in question. And I believe we're doing it on anything Formula 1 related.
Yes, we're doing a Formula 1 related egg. So, brought along two little eggs here to paint. Gonna paint and compete against each other, see who can paint the best F1 themed Easter egg in 5 minutes.
And no chickens were harmed in the making of this video, may I say.
We'll make sure range eggs.
We'll make sure to put it on the Instagram for Quays TV as well, where you can vote for the best one, which will obviously be mine, but you know, I don't want to preempt it too much. We'll do.
Obviously not, because guess who won the last challenge?
I don't care, bro.
This guy won.
I think you were cheating personally. All your songs got picked except one of mine, so.
What can I say? Oh well, I know ball knowledge of songs from an F1 themed related driver. So this is purely an art competition. So.
How long are we having on this? Are we having like 6 minutes, 7 seconds to do this one?
We're having 5 minutes.
5 minutes, yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, I can see that.
We're having 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I hope yours doesn't just say 6, 7 on it. You're gonna
no,
be like,
I promise I'll actually lock in for this. I've got an idea in my head. It's just going to be very messy, I know that.
Yeah, they're not going to like eggs after this. That's all we'll tell you. Hopefully they don't crack.
I guarantee mine will just end up smashing.
Probably. Getting too invested in it just...
This is where the producers just start getting all worried.
Yeah.
Right, should we start off? Should we get started?
We'll start. Right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
You just like skip through ahead at the start, right? Okay.
Sorry, I have to.
Did you used to paint eggs a lot in? Because I know I used to do it sometimes in like primary school, like for Easter time.
I did at Easter. We used to like have to do like an Easter egg competition. It was like who could paint the best egg. But it had to be religious themed, obviously, because I went to a Catholic primary school.
Really? Like they didn't let you do?
Someone did an X Factor, like the X Factor.
Oh, that's sick.
And it was so cool, and they didn't win because it wasn't in the, what is it, like curriculum or whatever, I don't know.
Oh, that's crazy. Really?
Right. Low-key, I actually thought they should have won. Did you ever do the Easter bonnet challenge? Let's make an Easter bonnet.
Oh yeah, I did that.
That was so sick.
I used to be better at the egg stuff though, personally.
What was your like go-to egg?
The best one I ever did with my mum was the Angry Birds. That was actually such a banger.
That's so cool.
Because I used to love playing the Angry Birds at the time. Mum was like, why don't you just make eggs of them? And I was like, you know what, mother? You're actually quite smart.
Yeah, your mum was cooking. Who was your favourite Angry Bird?
It's the 3 little blue ones.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm just basic, I like the red.
Need to lock in, bro.
He was so cool.
Right, talk me through what are you going for here, or are you not going to tell me?
I'm going for a driver.
Okay.
And I'm trying to do the cap. And it's just looking like a circle on the top of the head because an egg's just, they're not 3D.
Right, I'm going to try and do this without...
Oh, you're holding your egg. I just kept it in the little pot.
That was probably a smarter idea, actually. Right.
I think a lot of this time is actually getting the paint and working out the paint and sorting it out.
I've never been a very artistically gifted person.
Oh my god, I've just literally put my thing in the wrong colour. Yeah, we used to flick loom bands at people in our art class. We never used to do it. Like, they got banned from our high school.
What, loom bands?
Yeah, because
I feel like that was everywhere though. Like, they got banned in mine too. Oh yeah, you got me.
I don't know why. I just think everybody we didn't make wristbands and stuff out of them. We just flicked them at each other.
I got made a wristband once.
Oh, did you?
Mate, yeah. It was like top 10 wholesome moments.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, I wore it for a rugby game. I was like, yeah. is great. This is like my good luck charm, and we ended up losing the game. So that was the last time that I ever saw the light of day. You've done acrylics and everything. This is very elaborate, Sydney.
I feel like I've added way too much like paint. It's just gonna drip everywhere.
Well, I'm doing like paint over paint, so this is gonna be quite potentially ugly. How do you do this?
Oh my god, we've got 2 minutes.
2 minutes left
already?
already?
We have 2 minutes left.
Okay.
Lock in.
Lock in, chat, lock in.
Lock in, bro. Oh my god, this paint. It's so thick on the egg.
I know, it really is. It's like with the fattest brush of all time as well.
Last time we did the Quays, I spent way too long doing like the outline of the body. And I didn't have enough time. Super scared right now.
Who else was scared? Who else was scared?
I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh my gosh, we've got a minute.
A minute left already? Okay. What does bro do? What?
Oh no, it's dripping.
I'm trying to think what else is on. Oh, wait. I know.
This is so bad. This is so bad, I'm sorry.
Oh, this is genuinely atrocious,
We've
right?
got 30 seconds left.
I need to just lock in with the red. It's got all the blacks mixing together with it now. No!
I feel like I'm missing something.
All my colours are mixing.
Oh my god, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. We're done.
Okay.
Right, you show me yours first. That was so... Was that nerve-wracking? Because I was like actually shaking.
Who else was scared, chat? Who else was scared?
Scared.
Right, so for my art piece, you know, some would call me Banksy, even though I'm showing my face. Technically, I'm not. Yeah, it's close enough, really, isn't it? But I've done it themed off of a team logo.
Love that.
You couldn't tell by the red or the brown now at the back because the black decided to mix with the red. I've gone for a beautiful Scuderia Ferrari logo. Yes, that is a horse. That is the exact depiction of a horse. Do not get it mistaken for anything else.
New logo idea, new merch idea for Ferrari right now.
Chat.
They need to make that on the caps.
Get a cap for this, genuinely. I think that's really artistic, you know. I've got a little bit of the yellow in, got the red, got the black horse. I tried to do S and F, but then the really fat brush just completely...
We have more brushes.
Just over. Oh yeah, I could have done that. No, I felt loyal to my one brush.
Yeah.
It's like you can't cheat on your brush. It's like your barber. You can't cheat on your barber either.
What do you go for? Do you go for like a taper fade?
I've moved on to a mullet now, but I'm like growing it out.
Wow.
So, but we're getting distracted.
Sorry,
Please
I like
reveal.
the Scuderia Ferrari.
Thank you.
So I went for a driver, and the paint is currently dripping right now. So if you can't tell by the green, I went for Fernando Alonso.
That's actually really good. Why are the eyeballs just like? Why is it like a 1,000
Look at
like
the mountain of like paint that's on this right now.
It looks like he's seen things. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's when he DNF'd in China. He's like
Honda engines again. No.
I love him.
That's cinema.
I felt like I was missing something, so I added a little tash and then some like blush on his cheeks.
I feel like going for a driver was a better decision. I feel like going for...
Yours is creative though. Like you went for a logo. Like that's just like such a bonkers like idea, and I rate that.
Okay, a top 10 football respect moments. I rate that. Right, let's get them together. We will put this on Quays TV on Instagram if you want to vote. So we've got Sydney's, which is the bootleg Fernando Alonso, and the new Ferrari logo as well, if you want to vote for me. So you can vote on Instagram, and we'll come back in the next episode and find out who won that one.
Yeah, well, now let's take a look at what Salford Racing have been up to recently. It's probably not as cool as what we've just been doing. It is getting a bit more exciting as the car is slowly but surely getting there.
Sydney went along to a meeting where they were getting ready to celebrate 10 years of the Jerry Mason Scholarship and Mawson Makerspace Partnership. Absolute Salford Racing.
Let's take a look at what happened last Wednesday at a Salford Racing meeting. We basically had to move the chassis from inside the unit all the way up to the garage. Considering the chassis has no wheels yet, we had to use a trolley, which was really difficult to do. This was so that the engineers could add the side plates on and the engine.
So today we're going to be celebrating 10 years of the Jerry Mason Scholarship as well as the Mawson Makerspace Partnership. So currently we've got the car in AVT in the garage. We brought it over from the Civils Lab where we welded. We're currently putting bits and bobs on the car such as the side panels and the engine, ready for the showcasing tonight at around 5-6 p.m.
Now, towards the end of the Salford Racing meeting, they were getting ready to celebrate 10 years of the Jerry Mason Scholarship and the Mawson Makerspace. It was a meeting with all the team leads to talk about how Mawson has helped Salford Racing. They basically help because they fund the Makerspace, give Salford Racing money, they do workshops with Salford Racing, and it's always great to have a friendly face there for Salford Racing.
Well, nice one for that, Sydney. Now, before we go, what a race that was in Suzuka.
That's right. We saw Kimi Antonelli become the youngest constructor championship lead thingy.
Youngest ever
Lost my train of thought.
Youngest ever to lead the Drivers' World Championship. Two wins on the bounce. He's as you said, the youngest ever, 19 years old. That's really humbling, being the same age as him, and to know that he's winning Formula One races, and I'm sat here with you.
He's literally younger than us.
Yeah, I know.
He's born in August, and it's like he's so loaded right now. Have you seen when he pulled up to school and he's like, was it a Mercedes?
Guys, are we unk potentially?
Are we in the wrong career?
We might be a little bit potentially.
Oh my gosh, Mum and Dad, why didn't you force me into karting from the womb? I should have been into karting. It's like when the Olympics are on and then you're like, there's a 16-year-old doing gymnastics and you're like, why didn't my mum force me to do gymnastics at like 2?
Why did I have to do rugby? It's never my calling. Obviously, one of the big talking points as well being, on a more serious note, Oliver Burman and his crash 50G. It was quite an extreme hit, really, in that sort of corner. And again, are we starting to see cracks of the new regulations?
Yeah, it makes the race a lot more exciting, I would say. I really liked the battle between Hamilton and Lando. Like towards the end of the race, like the last 3 or 4 laps, they were just backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. And I mean, on the 22nd lap, there was a yellow flag because Ollie Behrman, RIP, went into the barrier. Poor guy.
It was a massive crash.
Yeah.
It really was quite scary. I think Carlos Sainz made a really good point about this actually, because in the press in a press interview afterwards, he was saying about, you kind of put into context, he had his crash in Sochi about say now 10 years ago. That was 51G. This was around about the same amount of G-force this hit. If say you would have had something like this happen in Baku or say Monaco, this could have ended up a lot worse.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of the lead drivers sort of on that board that are backing driver safety are saying that we've been warning this for months now. This is going to come with just how much power you can get in a short space of time. Because I think typically if he was taking that flat normally, but because he was using the energy that was just naturally coming out, the car was uncontrollable.
It's all about tactics, isn't it? I mean, Oscar Piastri was one of them. He used like the harvest of his energy to his advantage because he could shoot past, and he used it like in a strategic point of view. Whereas I think sometimes you could get a bit cocky and be like, oh, I've got this extra energy, let me use it now, and then you end up crashing into a barrier. It's not very good, but it's good that Oscar Piastri actually finished a race. He actually started a race.
I know. Absolute cinema. Finally, Oscar Piastri. And he was on the podium as well in what he says was one of his best drives that he's ever done. And I have to agree, I think it was a really, really strong race.
Yeah.
You know, took advantage of the safety car. There was times, I think, where it looked like he could be winning the race, had things gone more his way. Just really positive, because I don't think McLaren expected to be that close to Mercedes, although there is still gaps and there's still ways forward to go. It was a really positive showing from him.
Now we know, because obviously they haven't started. We now know what their potential's like, and it just shows how much a yellow safety car can change a Grand Prix, really.
100%.
Yeah.
Obviously, as you say, a lot learned in this race. You know, I think especially about the new regs, they were really put to the test. You know, there was the whole debacle about the 130R not being able to go flat, having to lift a little bit, losing speed as you go through. So I think it's been really interesting to see kind of the regs put to the test at a really extreme circuit. And there was some good racing too. I mean, you mentioned Lewis and Lando. I was particularly captivated by the Ferraris themselves, having a little tussle towards the middle of the race. That sort of yo-yo racing that we're starting to see come through.
We need to see it a bit more. I like when it gets competitive, and I like when there's a bit more entertainment to watch, especially between, like, you know, you're either a team player or you just want to win. It's nice to see sometimes there's a bit of, you don't know what to do. I mean, it's a tricky situation, you know, you always want to win, but then you've got to think what's best for your team. And I think these new regulations are just really going to help push the entertainment a bit more.
100%. And it's going to be an interesting month now, because of course the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix and the Bahrain Grand Prix got cancelled due to the issues in the Middle East. So that means that we've now got a month where teams are going to be able to work on the car, get upgrades in. You know, potentially they've got more time now than they would have had before. It's like a little summer break in a sense, just in spring.
Yeah, it's a shame really, because we've only just got back into the season. We've got another break, but I think especially for McLaren, they can really use this to actually, you know, they've had a really good race in Japan. They can now use that to see where they need to work on. You know, they haven't had the other races that other people like Kimi Antonelli, Lando Norris, they've all, like, you know, it's nice.
Williams especially, I think, will benefit from this. You know, I think they've kind of been on the back foot consistently, you know, didn't really turn up to testing on time, you know, for the shakedown. So I think they've been kind of working backwards quite a lot. So this will be a time to regain their focus a little bit and get the car to where they anticipated and where everyone anticipated it was going to be, which is at least in the midfield, pushing the front.
Well, we're also on a break, aren't we? Easter.
Not like Rachel and Ross style. We're on a break for the next few weeks from Quays TV, and that's all the time we have, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, you're not going to see us for another 2 weeks. That's devastating.
Well, don't forget to smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe. Hit
that notification bell.
And if we get about likes, I will do for 24 hours. So make sure you do like.
And we'll video it.
Yeah.
Hours of Josh.
Guys, this is not clickbait. It's totally real. Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely Easter break, and we'll see you next episode.
Enjoy the time with your families. See you later.